Well, hello everyone, Dan Hurd with Dan Hurd Prospecting here. Welcome back to my channel. And if you're new, welcome. I hope to earn your subscription today. I am here at my Fraser Bedrock claim. This morning, we spent 6 hours at Pickerton. We found a whole lot of pickers. If you didn't see that video, go back and check it out. This evening, we've come in here to set up the high banker, to do a little bit of panning, get ready for tomorrow's big run. But tonight and tomorrow will be on the same video. So wish us luck, and I hope you enjoy. Now, if you didn't see my video from a few weeks back, I was down here and I was doing some prospecting up high, trying to find other higher deposits. I did one pan down at the bottom to show you how good the gold was, and now I'm back to hammer it hard down here and get a really good day's take of gold. I will be using the Goldstream Placer Supplies mini high banker. It's the only one that I can carry into this place because it's such a steep, long hike in, and it is small enough I can throw in my backpack and still carry it down. I have Gold Hog mats in the bottom because I love Gold Hog mats. They work so well in the high banker. And I will be discharging into this low spot over here as a tailings pond to keep my tailings from heading back into the river. Well, a little precarious. Had to use a couple rocks to stabilize things, but that should work. There we go. I've got very little water running through it today because my tailings facility is very small, and I'm digging very slow this evening. I'm tired. 6 hours at Pickerton was a bit much. Big rock holding it down, so I have it precariously perched on a rock. And I'm not sure what's better. This ground here is easy to dig because there's lots of material, but it's not the hot ground. Underneath some of the big rocks up there, that's hot ground, but it's hard to dig, so I don't get much volume. Since I have a high banker, I figure I should be going volume. So let's go for the stuff that's easy to dig. That's my theory right now. I don't know if it's right. Now, while I'm high banking, Reg is cleaning out underneath the big boulders where the hot stuff is. How are your pans looking?
Beautiful, every single pan.
There is some good material under there, but not enough to high bank, unfortunately. At least over here, I've got volume I can work with. Love to move that rock. Well, I had to shut down for a moment because I need a drink, I need a break, and I really should check to see if I am putting any gold through that box. I have made quite a hole, but I don't know if there's any gold in there. I did test pan first, so if there's no gold, well, there's no point. Let's go get a drink and then see what I got. Well, let's hope for the best. I'll see a piece of gold. That easy to clean Gold Hog mats. Now, is this a big enough puddle to pan in? Not really. This is one of the reasons I love the Garrett Super Sluice. It is so versatile. I am panning in less than 1 square foot of water that's less than 2 inches deep. None of those fancy pans out there can do that. Okay, do I go and find a hot spot, or do I continue with what I've got? Let's see, gold. There's some pretty good gold. That's nice gold, but that is not worth staying on that spot. I need a better spot than that. So that high banker run was probably the equivalent of 20 to 30 pans, and that's all I have to show for it. I've had single pans from the hot spot richer than everything I've got here. So I need to find myself a better spot for tomorrow. Still, nice gold. Don't think I'm complaining. That's awesome, but I can do better than that. So yes, in the same time panning the hot spot, Reg has far more gold than I have. This isn't all of it. A lot of it washed back in the black sands. Good thing I stopped to check. Well then, I just ran out of my allotment of gas for the night. I actually have more gas with me, but I'm gonna fill up the machine and that'll be for tomorrow. I tried a new spot here up under some boulders to see if it's any better. Because I ran out of gas, the box didn't flush itself clean, so I can't see what's in it. Let's pan it out and find out. Hard down on the edge of this bedrock, isn't it?
Just a wee bit.
Wee bit. There be the gold. Not much better than the other spot, but a whole lot easier digging there. I might go back to there for tomorrow. Okay, that's actually not too bad. Considering that was only about a half-hour run. Was that about a half hour? That second run?
About a half hour.
About a half hour. Yeah, that's not too bad at all. I think tomorrow, if I put a good 3 hours in on that spot, I can actually do pretty well. Are you down to the point where we can see yours yet?
Almost.
So there it is. 1/2 hour in the new pit. Not as good as Reg's spot, but it's easy digging, easy setup, easy spot to run the high banker. Oh my goodness, man. One pan. You are on the hot stuff.
Absolutely.
Wow. Okay, you have to go. I should set my high banker up there. No, that's your spot for the day. So high banking now is for tomorrow, but I am doing this one pan from underneath here. And I was just saying to Reg, I love this claim because you're always seeing flashes of gold flashing back at you on bedrock. And instantly after I said it, there is one. Little gold flake just sitting in the mud on bedrock. See if I can pick that with my finger. Think I got it. And look at that, there was one in my pan already as well. Just sitting there. This could be a good pan. Okay, let's go see what's in that little tiny hot spot behind the rock. Let's see if it's loaded in gold. I don't have my classifier with me right now because I'm supposed to be high banking, not panning. And because it's such a long hike in, I'm very picky with what I bring. Nice. Well, not as nice as what Reg has been getting on his hot spot, but for my one pan of the day, I'll take that. Tomorrow, I'm hitting that high banker hard. I want to try to put 3 hours on the high banker and see what I can get. Let's do it. What a beautiful night out here on the Fraser. Love this canyon. It is so peaceful just hanging out by the water's edge here. We probably have an hour before dark, but I think all I'm gonna do is get my high banker ready for tomorrow so I can do things right tomorrow as soon as I get in here. Love the Fraser. Well, unlike last night, tonight we're getting out of here before dark. We've got probably a half hour before dark right now. We can actually see where we're going. Love the canyon. That bar right down there, we have never found any gold on. Strangely enough, there's gold everywhere on this claim, except that bar. Bar, bedrock, plateau, whatever you want to call it. And now we have to go up that. Well, we're gonna continue this video in the morning. See you tomorrow. Well, we're back for day 2. The wind out there is something fierce. I had to find a little alcove to take this video in because I lost my wind muff off my camera. So, we don't know what we'll get for footage today, but we're gonna get some good gold. So wish us luck for day 2. Now let's get digging. Well, I've been going for an hour or so now, and I'm doing really well. I've got this great big hole down into the nicest looking material I can imagine, and I've got lots of it pushed through the box here. It's getting tons of material. Now, unfortunately, high banking is a bit, it's a bit of a gamble. Unlike Reg over there panning, who gets to see every step of the way how he's doing. I have no idea what's in the box. I haven't even looked in the box yet. I could have nothing. I could have the best deposit ever. High banking is a bit of a gamble. Yes, you should test beforehand so you have a bit of an idea, but who knows? We'll see at the end. What a great hole I've got going though. And we are out of gas one more time. I guess this gives me a chance to see if there's any gold in there, or if I've just spent the last 2 hours digging a pit for nothing. I had fun digging the pit though. Oh, did I get some good looking material. So Reg, how you doing?
Doing fantastic. Consistency in every pan.
Nice, that's what adds up. Let's hope it does in there as well. Oh, I see gold. At least I see a flake of gold. I have 1, 2, 3. I see 3 flakes. Finding an area to get down to the water to pan is very difficult. This is pretty much the only spot that we can actually walk down to the water. The rest of it's just great big cliffs. So now we get to figure out if going through huge volumes of lower grade material pays off versus what Reg has been doing, small volumes of high grade material. Now if only I could put large volumes of high grade through the high banker. Well, let's see. Okay. I see gold. I see lots of gold. That is nice. And look at that. One pan and he pulls that kind of stuff out. I think the high grade is still outdoing the low grade.
I would have to agree.
Well, nothing wrong with that pan, but I still think Reg is outdoing me, and he's just using a pan, not a high banker. Nothing wrong with that at all. I'm a little worried this rock above me might not be perfectly stable, and I'd hate to be digging down that hole and have that slip in on me. So let's go just see if it's gonna move. Ooh, it moves slightly. Oh yeah. Let's see if I can drop that. Well, I brought it down so it's safe now. It's not gonna go any farther. I can't move it anymore. I think these are the materials I will work now. Well, I decided to move spots entirely. The tailings were being a problem and the water was a problem down below, so this is much easier, soaking in quite well here. Tried a new spot, it's harder digging, but we did a test pan and we think it's a little hotter. So let's hope. The sun has come out. It's a beautiful day in the Fraser Hood. Much harder digging here. Really hard because I'm right on bedrock all the time. This very hard, smooth bedrock. So I'll really have to come back sometime with a vacuum to get all the cracks and crevices because you just can't get it with a shovel, that's for sure. Well, I am going to be very interested to see what I got from that run. It was hard digging on that bedrock. I probably moved half, if not a quarter of the material I moved my last run because I was just working so hard to get every little nook and cranny of bedrock. And yes, next trip I come in, I am definitely bringing my vacuum and vacuuming that out to see what I missed digging by hand and with a shovel. There's gonna be a lot in there. And that rock is good to go next time. I have a whole lot more material. I could do this again. If there's gold in that box, that is. Oh, the wind is terrible. I see lots of black sand in those riffles. Let's see if we got any gold. Definitely seen flashes of gold in the riffles here. Let's see if I can get this one. It will catch it. There's one right there. There's definitely gold in here. It'll be interesting to see how much. There's a piece right there. Oh, and I see a couple more right there. 1, 2, 3, maybe? No, just 2. Okay, well, let's clean this out and find out. Ooh, I can pan in the tailings pond here.
Absolutely.
And you just said you saw a nice flake go by?
I did.
Let's get that on camera, of course. Oh, I see it.
One. The other one's up
Oh, and
here.
another one. A twofer. 2 pickers. You might have to really stretch at calling those pickers, but let's call them pickers. I am seeing a lot of gold in my pan without even panning it out here. That may have been a good run. Reg just saw a lizard running around on the rocks.
Didn't know you guys had little geckos and stuff here.
We got little lizards all over the place around here.
Huh.
Cute little things. Well, the moment of truth. Oh yeah, that stuff was loaded. No pickers, a lot of gold. Let's get that one spot, give you a good close-up. Well, there we are. Another hour run on the high banker. Gets me another half gram of gold. So sunny out here right now, it's hard to get a good shot of these flakes. They reflect too much light. Yeah, what a beautiful day. Well, I think I'm gonna suck all that up, take it home, clean it up, and show you my total for the day right here.
What you doing, Dan?
Cleaning up gold for the video. I do this by backwashing a bunch of the black sands. Suck up the black sands. Then backwash some more black. Suck up more of the black. Bring all the gold to the front. Backwash some more. Bring the black sands down. And eventually, you get rid of all the black sand, and all that's left is gold. Eventually. It is a long process.
I'll come back when you're done.
Okay. It's very difficult to backwash the lead without backwashing the gold. They're so similar in density that the gold wants to go back when I force that lead back. But I'm slowly getting it. Getting rid of the lead and black sand, leaving just the gold.
How you doing?
I think I'm done. Come have a look.
Okay.
The black sand is all gone. There's just the odd little piece of lead left behind in here. But that's just pretty much pure gold. Had to add some jet dry. I was having a lot of floating gold. But there you are. Gold.
That's pretty.
So are you. Some of the silver things in there are mercury covered gold. Some of them are little flakes of lead still. The brown pieces are iron stained gold. And there might be the odd little speck of black sand left still too. And all dried out, with most of the lead removed, comes out to 1.14 grams. Another 1 gram day on the Fraser River. Now, it will be interesting comparing those results to what Reg got panning for the day in the hottest spot we knew of. I think Reg did better in the hot spot, doing just like sniping cracks and getting the good stuff, rather than me trying to just take the masses and pumping them through the high banker. I'm fairly sure that high banker was catching everything I put through it. Oh my God, that wind. I had to move into the alcove where it's not so windy. Whew. I'm sure the audio was terrible up there. Anyhow, I'm sure that high banker was catching everything we threw through it, but because we were throwing through everything, the good, the bad, the ugly, you know, it just wasn't getting as much gold as what Reg was doing when he was just getting the little bits out of the cracks that had the best gold in it. Might be a lesson to be learned here. It might just be a different way to go about things. It was a lot easier for me not hiking down those cliffs and panning at the river. Later on, we found a nice tailings pond for Reg to pan in, but for me, I could just sit by the high banker, shovel after shovel after shovel. That was easy. Now, I'm not gonna get to show you Reg's results here at the river because he does things a little different. He just high grades at the river, puts it all in a bucket, cleans up at home. So I'm hoping to get a picture from Reg when he cleans up his and a weight to see how much he got, but hopefully there'll be a comparison here.
Well, that's surprising. I thought Reg was doing every bit as good as me. In fact, I thought he was doing better than me for the day. But there's the results. Reg got about half a gram, and I got just over a gram. So yes, high banking did beat panning.
Well, hopefully those results were pretty darn good. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please leave me that thumbs up. If I haven't earned your subscription yet, I hope I earned your subscription today. And a big thanks to everyone for watching, especially my patrons. Because of support of my patrons, I get to make these weekly episodes of Dan Hurd Prospecting. Hope you're all having a great day. And until the next one, bye. Say bye, Reg.
Later, guys.